Penguin Random House Audio presents Old Time Radio's Greatest Shows, Volume 17, featuring Jack Benny, Bob Hope, Groucho Marx, and many more. Edited by Carl Amari.
Kreml Hair Tonic and Kreml Shampoo present the new adventures of Sherlock Holmes, starring Nigel Bruce as Dr. Watson and Tom Conway as Sherlock Holmes. Well, once again, it's time to keep that weekly date with our old friend and genial host, Dr. Watson. I'm sure he's expecting us, so let's join him, shall we? Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Good evening, Mr. Bell. As you can see, I'm quite ready for you. Crackling fire in the grate, some port in the decanter over there, and although I smoke a pipe myself, I think you'll find those cigars rather special.
All the fixings for a session of storytelling, eh, Dr. Watson? Well, which particular Sherlock Holmes adventure have you selected for tonight?
The story that I call The Strange Case of the Persecuted Millionaire.
Sounds promising.
In some respects, my boy, I think it was one of the oddest adventures that we ever had. It was a case in which Sherlock Holmes narrowly prevented a shocking tragedy, and yet, at the conclusion of the affair, he appeared in a most unusual role, the role of a rather lean and elderly Cupid.
This I've got to hear. But before you begin, Dr. Watson, do you mind if I...
Have a word with our listeners? Of course not, Mr. Bell, of course not.
Men, neat-looking, well-groomed hair does so much to give a man that air of success, to say nothing of adding to his good looks. And I'm sure you'll be interested in hearing more about this modern trend in hair grooming, which has become such a nationwide favorite. It's called Kreml Hair Tonic. This highly specialized hair tonic contains a combination of hair grooming ingredients which is found in no other hair tonic. Yes, that's exactly why Kreml gives a man's hair such a natural, well-groomed look and keeps it in place longer, keeps every lock in perfect order from morning till night. Yet Kreml never gives hair that cheap, greasy, patent leather look. Kreml keeps hair looking mighty handsome with a rich, healthy-looking luster, yet it always feels and looks so clean on your hair and scalp. Men, if you aren't already using a hair tonic, try Kreml. If you're using some other hair dressing, change to Kreml. Just see if your hair doesn't look much better than it ever did before. Better groomed, better looking. K-R-E-M-L, Kreml Hair Tonic. Now, Dr. Watson, I want to hear about the strange case of the persecuted millionaire.
Well, Mr. Bell, that adventure began in Baker Street on a gray November day at the turn of the century. Sherlock Holmes and I had just finished our lunch, I remember, and were sitting each side of a blazing fire, just like you and I are tonight. The great man, his feet thrust out before him, was lying back in his chair, his long, thin hands locked behind his head, and a curved pipe jutting out the corner of his mouth was emitting great clouds of gray-blue smoke. After a few moments, I noticed that he was gazing at my boots with very marked attention.
But why Turkish, Watson?
The boots are English. I got them at Latimer's in Oxford Street.
And not the boots, the bath. Why the relaxing and expensive Turkish bath rather than the invigorating homemade article?
Oh, because for the last few days I've been having some nasty twinges of rheumatism. By the way, I'm sure the connection between my boots and a Turkish bath is perfectly obvious to you, Holmes, but I'm completely mystified.
You're in the habit of doing up your boots in a certain way. I observed that on this occasion they're tied in a double bow. You have, therefore, had them off. Who has retied them? A bootmaker or the boy at the Turkish bath? But your boots are nearly new. Then what remains? The bath. Absurdly simple, isn't it?
When you explain it.
Come in. Yes, Mrs. Hudson.
It's a note for you, Mr. Holmes. A messenger boy just brought it.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson.
Who's it from, Holmes?
I swear that only reigning royalty can be as presumptuous as an American businessman. Read it for yourself.
I shall be at your lodgings at 2 tomorrow. Be there. And it's signed John V. Harden. Be there. Huh. Sounds an extremely arrogant fellow. What makes you think that he's an American?
The use of the initial for the middle name is peculiar to that country.
Oh. By Joe, it's nearly 2 o'clock now, Holmes.
Yes. Let's see what we can find out about the gentleman. Where's that Encyclopedia of American Biography? Ah, here it is. H.A. Hanley, Hanson, Harden. Here's our man, Watson. John Vincent Harden.
What does it say about him?
Born in Chicago, 45 years old, unmarried. Chiefly noted for his tremendous tobacco interests and his addiction to fishing.
It's an odd combination.
And this is odder. He made his professional debut as a violinist 30 years ago. A millionaire musician.
Ah, that must be him now. Yes, there's a most impressive broom and pair outside.
Then, since my client is a violinist, I think I'll welcome him appropriately. Hand me my instrument, will you, old chap?
Holmes? Funny way to start a business interview, I must say.
Mr. Harden sounds like an aggressive man. And music hath charms to soothe.
Come in.
Mr. Harden to see you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson. Come in, Mr. Harden. I'm Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do? If we're to do business, Mr. Holmes, for heaven's sake, put that violin away. I heard you scraping away as I came up the stairs.
So you don't care for my friend's playing, sir?
I don't care for anyone's playing. I loathe the fiddle.
Curious. I was under the impression
Listen,
that...
Mr. Holmes, I haven't come here to discuss your musical impressions. I've come here to talk about my personal safety and my sanity.
Then pray talk about it, Mr. Harden.
I'm being persecuted. Somebody's trying to drive me crazy.
Oh, really? Just what form does this persecution take, Mr. Harden?
Yeah, it began about a month ago. My horse ran away in Rotten Row and threw me. Maybe it was an accident, maybe not. I've heard of burrs under saddles. And then, last night...
Something else happened?
Someone destroyed Methuselah.
Methuselah? An old retainer of yours, Mr. Harden? Or a pet?
No. Methuselah was the finest, largest, oldest tarpon ever caught.
A stuffed fish? You asked Sherlock Holmes?
Quiet, Watson. I'm sure that a great deal more lies behind this. Please continue, Mr. Harden.
Everything was going fine, Mr. Holmes, until these persecutions started. Early this year, I bought a fine old house in Cavendish Place. I'm engaged to be married to Alicia Edwards, the Honorable Alicia Edwards. She's Lord Brentwood's daughter. My life was perfect until I began to get these notes.
What sort of notes, Mr. Harden?
They kept turning up in odd places. My coat pockets, under my pillows at night. I found them on the upholstery of my carriage.
You brought these notes with you?
Of course.
All in the same handwriting, and all the messages seem to have the same theme.
Oh, what do they say, Holmes?
The first one says, you thought he had no one to avenge him, didn't you? And this one says, you murdered him, you will pay for it. And this is curious. It will have blood. They say blood will have blood. That quotation is from Macbeth.
Oh, then that means the note was written by an Englishman.
Not necessarily, Watson. It's possible that they've heard of Shakespeare in America, you know.
Oh, yes, I suppose they might have.
Mr. Harden, all these messages threaten your death. Can you think of anyone who might wish to kill you?
No, I can't. I've never hurt anyone, much less killed a person. The notes don't make any sense.
Do you recognize the handwriting?
I've never seen it before in my life.
You mentioned that your prize tarpon was mutilated. What members of your household might have had the opportunity of performing that act of vandalism?
3 people. My secretary, Margaret Bates, Stephen, my brother, and my fiancée. They were all at the house last night.
There seems to be a clear pattern to this case, Mr. Harden. I suggest that you return to your home and obtain for me samples of the handwriting of the 3 people you've mentioned. When I've examined those, I shall be in a better position to advise you in this matter.
Holmes, you've spent 3 hours with a magnifying glass and those samples of handwriting that Mr. Harden brought back. Have you found a clue?
Nothing positive, Watson. It's quite curious. The handwriting of the threatening note seems to be that of a male with an American education.
Oh, why do you say that?
Observe this note.
Who dies unavenged can never sleep with honor.
you'll notice that honor is spelt with a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?